Survival and Preparedness. Hey everybody, I'm Michael with Jase Medical Preparedness. Today I'd like to delve into these topics and discuss the similarities and the differences between survival and preparedness. Let's start off with preparedness, being a prepper. It is about a plethora of topics, from tactical stuff to bugging out stuff to food storage, water storage, medical stuff, shelter, all the things that you do as preppers to ensure that you're prepared for what comes. Alternate sources of power, your skills, very important, your physical fitness, very important. That's a skimming over preparedness. Part of this whole survival and preparedness thing is covering all your bases. And one of the bases I feel is very important is antibiotics. Check out Jase. Links in the description below, coupon codes in the description below. Prescription antibiotics prescribed to you from their doctors, shipped to your door. They have a full list of other prescription medications. They have lots of stuff. It's great to have it on hand. And antibiotics, they're getting harder and harder to get over the counter. So you really need another source like Jase. Check them out. Now let's skim over survival really quick, and then we'll get into some more about it. Survival, okay, what does that mean? Does that mean wilderness survival? Does that mean urban survival? What does it mean? Are you in the Arctic? Are you in the desert? There's a lot of different survival techniques and tactics that you need to use in these different environments. And that's not what this video is about. I'm not going to talk about all those. Maybe I could do something like that in the future, but for now, does survival mean having all this gear? It might. Does survival mean having what's on your body, EDC carry? You're at Walmart and you got to head out into the woods, grab your bag from the vehicle and go survive for a month. That may be the case. Does survival mean grabbing that monster, downing it so you can get through the day, so you can survive the day? Maybe. Survival takes on many different aspects. Same with preparedness, but they kind of go hand in hand. Preppers want to survive, and survivalists prepare. But the term prepper is, sort of new. The group used to be referred to as survivalists. Well, the way I differentiate the two in my mind, and I could be wrong, not saying I know everything, I know what I know, I do what I do, that's all I can do. But to me, survivalists take on the more of the militant side, this kind of stuff. Going out in the woods and the mountains and forming a group and, surviving off the land and, having tactical capability and defenses and all that kind of stuff. In my mind, for some reason, I don't know why, but a survivalist, that's kind of the way I think. And then when I talk about preparedness or prepper, that could take on a lot of different things. That could look like this also. But it could also look like, a grandma or a grandpa. What I mean is an elderly person, and they're stockpiling food and water, and they're working with people, and they're teaching younger people in their group the skills that they learned all throughout their lives. That's why elderly people, don't disregard them from your group. They are a plethora of knowledge, because a lot of those skills that they know have been lost over the years. Modern society has gotten soft, and a lot of the older people, maybe they've fallen into that also, but they still, I think, for the most part, know how to be hard, because they've gone through a lot of tough times. They've lived through a lot of things. They've learned a lot. They have a lot of wisdom and knowledge. So anyway, enough about that. If you're physically disabled, if you're elderly, you can still be a prepper or a survivalist, whatever term you choose to use. Survivalist, to me, is more of the kind of person that is going to bug out, not bug in. Preppers, I would say, mostly bugging in, not bugging out. So that's maybe a differentiation I would make also. Survivalists, I think, would tend to emphasize more things like bushcraft, wilderness survival, hunting, fishing, foraging, trapping, snaring, wild edibles, wild medicinals, all those things that they can utilize to survive off the land, as people did for thousands of years. So don't think it's not possible. may not be possible for you because you don't have the skill sets. But if you want to, you can get those skill sets. First off, there's a plethora of YouTube videos out there to watch to gain a general knowledge and an idea of where to start. Then there's books and there's other specific videos about how to do things. So watch those. Learning new skills is very important. Then, once you have a general idea, you know, okay, I need these things to be able to do it. Because you need to be informed of what you need. So then you go get those things, and then you start, watch the video, do it along with it, and get hands-on experience. Hands-on experience is very important. I'm a gardener. I'm not a master gardener by any stretch of the imagination, but I learn every year, and I get better every year. So just having some seeds set aside for when SHTF happens, so then you can miraculously become a gardener, or have a hunting rifle, just so you can miraculously become a master hunter, it doesn't work. We got to be practicing these skills. So that's another thing, actually, that I think I would kind of separate survivalists from preppers, is that survivalists, I feel, are more skill-oriented. Preppers are more stuff-oriented. And I know the stuff gets all the views. You talk about skills or knowledge or physical fitness or any of those aspects, those videos don't get the views that the videos do when you talk about stuff. People want stuff. We're a consuming society. I don't like that necessarily. I think we should consume less. I think we should make do with what we have. I think that we should get the skills necessary to be able to do that, to be more self-reliant. Because if you're a consumer, that means you're not self-reliant or self-sufficient at all. You're reliant upon the system that can fail any moment. If you are self-reliant or self-sufficient, which pretty much nowadays, nobody can really be 100% self-sufficient. I don't have a loom to make fabric, to make shirts and pants and stuff like that. There's a lot of other things. I don't have the machinery to make one of these or to make one of these. So, you know, there's things, we need some stuff. But I like, and I would recommend and advocate going more of the direction that I perceive survivalists to be. Knowledge-based, skill-based. Being able to get out there and survive. Even if you can bug in, great. But if you don't have those skills and you're forced to bug out, you're SOL, you're out of luck. You may still be out of luck even if you have those skills. Me, I'm very tactically proficient, but somebody could get very lucky and just take me out, you know? They could be in the bushes, they could see me first and shoot me. And, you know, all my skills, all my gear went to nothing. So it doesn't necessarily mean because you got all this cool guy stuff, and even if you train a lot with it and you're very proficient with it, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be able to survive. Having a group is very important. I kind of skimmed over that, talking about the elderly and incorporating groups and stuff. Having a mutual assistance group, a tribe, is very important. There are lots of ways to get tribe. I've done videos on that. I've done at least several, if not many videos on the topic of groups and mutual assistance groups, tribes, all those kind of things. So if you want that, just search that and find my videos or other people's videos. Like I said, I'm not the gospel. I have what's in my mind, and that's what I talk about. So with all that said, if it comes down to what I recommend having the stuff, yes. But getting the skills and the training and the knowledge is way more important to me. Being self-sufficient, being outside and not reliant upon the on-demand supply system, government, all that stuff that can fail at any moment. We have become soft as Americans, thinking that, oh, nothing's going to happen to us. Well, it could happen to us, and it probably will happen to us. So keep that in mind. I've been in a lot of countries in the military where things have gone bad, and everything isn't copacetic. And watching those people and how they live and how they survive, humanity goes on. People figure out a way. But we as Americans, like I said, we're soft. We're so spoiled by all of the stuff that we have, all the options that we have. So think about that in your daily lives. Get the skills, get the stuff, but be serious about this, people. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day, and blessings to you and yours.